Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Before we get started, this broadcast is for educational and demonstration purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. There is a chance that you could lose your entire trading account trading. There is a significant amount of risk, so please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right, good morning, everybody. If you're with us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. We got today is Wednesday, March 5th. And let's bring up the Forex Factory calendar. And we don't want any unpleasant surprises this morning. Non-farm employment change was at 8:15, which was about an hour ago. U.S. employment increased. U.S. employment increased by 77,000. Jobs in February. Annual pay was up 4.7%. Positive report. That's Thursday. Let's stick with Wednesday. Okay, at 10 a.m., 9:45 PMI. 10 a.m. ISM Services PMI. That's a red folder. Factory orders, 10 a.m. Crude oil, 10:30. Beige book, 2 o'clock. We'll be gone. We'll be done. We got some big ones. Big ones today. PMI, 9:45 and 10. Nine 45 and 10. Good morning, RJ. Thanks for joining us this morning. Good morning, Doctor. Rao, good morning. Gold scalpers up 770 for Rao. Good morning and God bless you, Marcy. Good morning, Rao. You know, I made a new gold strategy, Rao. I changed the 2 Unarenko, made it a 4. I was pulling in a lot of losers with the 2. So I've got them both running. I've got the 4 Uni running in the Sim 101 account. And I've got a 2 Unarenko in its regular account. If today's your first day joining us, I'm going to be showcasing the AI Auto Trader and the iBots, 2 automated systems that run within the NinjaTrader 8 platform. Once the strategies are enabled, they are fully automated. They will execute and manage the trades for you. Today we're going to be trading the futures index equities with exception to the Russell. So the Dow, the E-mini, and the S&P 500, the ES. And we've also diversified into crude oil and gold. We keep an eye on crude and gold as well. And the way the technology works is we run the bots through the overnight session in Sim, the drones. We don't hold any positions through the session break. So we never have to worry about the increased margin requirements. All positions are closed prior to the session break. We only do intraday trades. So starting at 6 p.m., we run the bots. Every bot runs in tandem with what we call a drone. A drone is just a bot that kind of hovers above the environment, and it shares a database. It shares its intel with the bots, telling it what the average true range of the market is, where the best position would be to put the stop and profit targets in the current trading environment. It also tells the bot what hours of the day are the most profitable. And the bot will take this information and dynamically, that's the important word, is automatically, it will adjust its own parameters. It will optimize itself based on the information that the drone feeds it. This is how our AI auto trader works. We have 3 triggers that trigger a trade. The drone will also tell the bot which of the 3 signals or 4 signals is working the best. It's a very news-driven market, and market conditions change very quickly. The AI model now only has a 10 trade look back. We started with a 14-day look back, and what we learned was what happened 2 weeks ago. It doesn't matter. It's of no value. I always refer to it, what have you done for me lately? It's an old song, what have you done for me lately? So with the 10 trade look back, the bot and drone are dynamically optimizing the inputs of the bots, so you don't have to. You don't have to make adjustments. Yesterday was, man, I'll tell you, that was some day yesterday. It was like trading the jobs report for two straight hours. Before we get started, it's 9:25. We've got 5 minutes. Today, at 4 o'clock, we're going to do a live presentation. We're going to take a look at the AI auto as well as the iBots. Do a little bit of a deep dive. My haymaker's been hot pre-market. This chart right here is on my haymaker. My haymaker fires a trade off when the RSI line breaks up through the 20%. The RSI, that's our relative strength index, and that's what's the yellow line in our Laguerre oscillator. Pre-market, you can see it's up $2,000. I always like to look at the overnight session to see what the market has done on a 20 Unorenko bar. Here's from midnight. We had a big move down. Stair step down. Good morning, Mina. Good morning, Jorge. Ankh. Do people run the iBots only or a combo of all of them? Well, the only people right now that have the iBots are very few people that are running them both, I believe. We've only made them available to owners of the AI. We haven't really officially released the iBots yet. The iBots run, the trigger on the iBot, in order for the iBot to execute a trade, it's looking at the cash markets on the stock market. I have a connection that I've established with Kinetic. Either Kinetic or the IQ data feed provide us with the market internals the market internals. It's become a catchphrase that we like to follow in the direction of the trend that institutional money creates. Well, how do you do it? It sounds good, but how do you actually do it? Well, I could tell you one way, and it's not a lagging indicator. It's to have your finger right on the pulse of that cash market in those market internals. Our system is looking for a disparity between uptick and downtick. We're looking at the declining ratios right off of the stock market. We're streaming them right through NinjaTrader via Kinetic. And it's getting us into these moves very quickly. That's the only signal, RJ. The only signal is the MI signal. Now we can put conditions on it, but that's the only trigger. Okay, here we go. We got a countdown. And we're off. Our ES30 range jumped in short. And we have an alignment of trend on our 30 range and our 20U. We're set up for a short move. Going to let things settle down here. Remember, we have the news reports coming, 9:45 and 10. Govern yourselves accordingly. There goes the haymaker. It exited that trade on the exit on the line change. Smart stop. No, it was a candlestick pattern recognition. We had a bearish engulfing candle, and it jumped out of that trade and locked in a quick 100 or 150 bucks. Let me see if I can get my... we're going to watch the 30 range. I like the velocity. I'm going to put the velocity on. Oh. The velocity drum's in a trade. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, it's down big pre-market. The 30 range might be a little bit too tight of a bar. Well, the haymaker's done well. Those signal A's in a volatile market do really well. I was talking to Jeffrey yesterday, and we were talking about learning the personality of the bots and watching them trade, learning how they manage the positions, learning what environment each one does well in. And it just comes with screen time, really. But we're discussing how that's really important, and it can only help us. Oh, our 30 range hit again on the one-day pass. We have custom templates designed specifically to pass the evaluations, the prop trading evaluations. We have one that's really on fire here this week. The 30 range one-day pass on the NASDAQ scored again. Big one. Smart velocity. My gold bot just went ahead, is in the green by $100. No, I'm not trading any live accounts right now. I'll bring it over when I do. What I have on my copier, to answer your question, is I have the velocity drone. I always keep an eye on that. And I like to rename each tab with the account that I'm using, with the bot that I'm using. So that's the velocity on the NQ. I have the iBot 16U on the NASDAQ, the Mac truck on a 20U, and I have the ES 20 range on a few evaluations. And I'm just watching my leaderboard to see what happens here if something comes up to the top. See if I can get a few iBots engaged now. About 5 minutes in. I know I've got this red folder news report coming. Boy, that's a beautiful long trade on the NASDAQ. Getting a huge move down now. I've got a little bit of lag on my NASDAQ, which happens sometimes within the first few minutes of the market open. So we're just going to let things settle down. When I have an alignment of trend on my 20U and my 30 range velocity, I always like to take a short on my 30 range. Okay, just came back down. Hey, JD, good morning. Good morning. JD DJ. Can you help me with something unrelated? I'm really not sure what you're referring to with that. Gold scalper up 1100 on for Rao. I see I'm in a beautiful gold trade here long. I'm looking at my entries, and I'll tell you, if I had just a little bit more room on the trailer, I would have caught this whole move up. Oops, sorry about that. In a beautiful trade long on gold. Okay, we've got all the iBots engaged. Let's let the good times roll. Let's see where it takes us. Wow, market's just flying. We're 3,000, 3,200. I was speaking to a few traders on the phone yesterday, and they had trouble with their rhythmic data feed. Alonzo, really great guy out in Washington, D.C. But the volatility really messed with his data feed. Tremendous volume right here. And this isn't even the news report. The news report's 9:45 and 10 a.m. So I don't have any live accounts enabled just yet. Look at those. Look at the signal A on this 20 Unorenko. Wow. Here we go. The iBot 24U on the iBot just jumped in long. Hit the first target. Stops at break even. Okay, got a first target. Not too shabby. Got a lot of upside resistance on the NASDAQ on that 30 range. See if we can break it through. Got an exit on a line change. Good morning, Suzanne. iBot ES4U. Let's run. It's up $1,000 on that long. Went right through the VWAP. Ooh, wow, the iBots are on fire. Those iBots are running good today. iBot 16U is in. Two minutes till the news report. Be careful. 2 minutes. News reports in 2 minutes. PMI 9:45 and 10 o'clock. Got some serious upside resistance. Market seems to want to fly today. Gold just took another long position. We got 1 minute. 1 minute to PMI at 9:45. ES just took off long on the IBOT right at the news report. Now listen, if I wanted to, I could. All of these bots are in SIM. I'm not trading any live accounts through the news report. I could even disable and flatten everything through the news report if I wanted to. I'm just going to let it run. The 9:45 report, unless there's a delayed reaction. That's the orange folder, Final Services PMI. At 10 a.m. is the red folder. Let's take a look at the what have you done for me latelys. March. Haymaker's in. Haymaker went short. Our 20U is above the 50. So I don't have an alignment in trend. Let's see how the Haymaker does. Tell you the Haymaker's looking juicy. Look at the Haymaker. Could be $1,000 trade. It's in our profit window. That's $1,000 trade right there on the Haymaker. The Haymaker came to the top of our leaderboard. Took a beautiful short. Damn, was that a nice trade. Here it goes. It's setting up again for another short. Too close to the pivot. This could be our opportunity to catch a trade, to catch a short. Very volatile. Ah. IBOT ES is in. IBOT NQ20U is in. Back on the Haymaker. Look at the haymaker. Bounced off support. Locked in a nice winner on the exit on the line change. I'm sorry, candlestick pattern. Our 24U is in on the IBOT. There's that 24U on the IBOT. Got a first target. Up 700. I'm just being patient, kind of waiting for the news report. Let's check out the ES on the 20 range. Very similar to yesterday's environment. Not a big difference. Got that upside support, resistance, excuse me. Try to break through, we could get some legs here to the upside. My RSI line's pinned to the top. Just took me out on the exit on the line change on the haymaker. Haymaker's up 31.70. I meant to put in the link for today. Today at 4 o'clock, we're going to be doing a presentation on the AI Auto and the iBot, and you are cordially invited. Come join me today at 4 o'clock. I'm going to put the link in the chat box. If you can't make it live, you'll still want to register, so this way you get the replay automatically. We got a big report coming out at 10 o'clock. It's 9:53. Kind of starting to get alignment now to the downside. It's very volatile, though. It's been going up and down. The Steven bot is up 55. I'm tempted to just wait till after the report. Where's my copier? Here it is. Starting to set up for a short. There it goes, too. Mack Truck is in. Nope. So I keep getting a potential spam. We go back to the upside. There since the market opened. The velocity drone jumped in. I'm going to take a trade on the velocity drone. It's set up the way I like it with the 20U short. I'm a bit oversold on my 30 range, but let's see if we can get a C entry. A little bounce off the 15 and follow through to the downside. IBOT 24U is in. One push down, we're going to pop into this. Here we go. Let's see if we can get in our profit window here. Breakthrough there. Oh, if I knew my PA was on, I would have taken profits. All right, let's see if we can line it up again. We're getting close to that news report. Let's hold up. Let's hold up. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes until the report. RJ's 150 range is up $2,000. Wow. Great job, RJ. All right, let's sit tight. Let's sit tight here through this news report. We got 2 minutes, a minute and a half. This is a red folder. I'm almost tempted to disable my iBots, but they're running so nicely. I'm just going to let it go and sim. 1 minute. Oh, if I knew my PA accounts were in that trade, I would have taken profits at about 250 and been happy. Here we go, the quiet before the storm. It's the PMI report, 10 o'clock. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's going to take a few minutes. Whoa, look at the iBot up top. Oh, man. Look at that. That's a red folder. Let's keep an eye on our lag. Wow. Our lag is very low. Look at that. Traded through that like a beast. All right, let's wait till it settles down. See if we can catch something. Okay, let's get ready. It looks like we're setting up again. Let's check out the leaderboard. The haymaker we know is doing well. It maxed out twice. I got to reset that strategy. It might be worth going for a haymaker. Let me get that haymaker reset. It hit its profit goal twice already. Very tempted to go with the haymaker. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that velocity trade. Wow. Counter trend. It's just getting crushed though. It's pulling in too many losers. Maybe we pivot to the, with this volatility, that signal A. Wait, let's see this. One more trade. Yeah, it's pulling in losers. Wow. Well, maybe it's finding its groove now to the upside. Look at this haymaker's just going to town. This haymaker is red hot today. I'm going to play this haymaker. My leader account is haymaker. Here we go. It could take another long right here. Nope. Almost. It wants to jump back in. Here we go. Popped up to the upside. Here we go. Oh, let me get my PA accounts out. All right, my PAs are out. We'll let the evals run. Ah, look at that. I chickened out. Take a look at velocity now. We're lining up for a short. Nope. The velocity jumped. Gold's back in. Our 24U is in long on the IBOT. Man, you just get this feeling that gold at any moment is just going to explode. It's just a matter of time before gold catches one, I'm telling you. I think I'm trailing it just a little too tight. This haymaker's up $4,000 today. There goes our IBOT 24U. It might hit a second target here. Here goes a haymaker entry. Oh, it's setting up nice. Look at that beauty. Here comes another haymaker entry. Let's try it. I put on the haymaker again. I'm looking for a pop back to the upside. My RSI line's pinned to the bottom. I need it to come up and break, pop up long into the direction of the trend. I got some upside resistance that filtered out that entry. Sticking with the leaderboard. My leaderboard says haymaker. When it starts pushing down, I look to pivot over to the velocity. I got my 20 range above the 50. Hey, Chad, sure. Give me just a minute. I'm looking for this 20U to break down through that 50. No, went back long. There we go, short. On the haymaker. Didn't have it enabled. Here's the bottom of the leaderboard. These are the bots that are losing. These are the ones that we don't necessarily want to trade at the moment. The ones that we're kind of focusing on are the ones that are performing well in this trading environment. We only need one or two good ones. These are all trading in sim accounts, and the ones that are performing the best, we use a trade copier and we copy the best performers into our funded accounts. Here we go with the move down. My 20U is just breaking through. I got a lot of support is the problem. A lot of downside support now on my 30 range. Hard to find a good setup here. There we go again. We're long on that 24U. Love to find a direction, a clear direction. It's just a lot of volatility, up and down movement with no clear direction. I'll tell you, there's just a few too many landmines here for me to feel comfortable. I see all these areas of support and resistance on my 30 range. I've got a very narrow, got a ranging market here. The only thing I could see we're trading is that signal A, that haymaker. That catches the reversals. Just a very choppy trading environment. We had one or two chances there with that haymaker. Here it goes right back down short. Bam. Look at that. Getting some good volume. We got a spike in volume here. Let's go to the velocity. Might be at my loss limit. Let's see the IBOT on the 24U. It picked up the disparity with downtick, jumped in short. My 20U. U's up 1165 on the IBOT. That's my best IBOT of the day. My best AI bot of the day is that haymaker. Man, it crushed it today. Hey, Jorge, we are going to make a few of them available today for the members. I'll be discussing that in the webinar today, this afternoon at 4 o'clock. When is the IBOT going to be available for members? For members, we're making a few of them available today. This is our bot of the day right here. The 30 range haymaker. The signal A entry on the 30 range is the one that's scoring today. There was no mistake about it. It came right to the top of our leaderboard early. It gave us several opportunities to make money today. This thing's going to come down again. This haymaker put on an exhibition today. Look at this bot go. Incredible. Get in my profit window. If it gets within 20 ticks of my profit target, my stop's going to fly down again and lock in more profits. Bam, it's in my profit window. I've locked in $500 regardless now. Now it's 500 or 1,000. It was 500. Beautiful trade. 24 U's back in. The 20U is the one that's doing well today on the iBot. Not many bots are on my leaderboard, which is a red flag. The environment is a lot like yesterday. It's very volatile. I'll tell you, if this haymaker, though, it's making it look easy. You know, these bots, certain conditions favor the entry, the triggers. This environment is favoring the haymaker. Let me see if I can get in on this haymaker. This haymaker's up almost $5,000 today. When I opened the meeting this morning, it was already up a couple thousand. See if I can get in on it. Missed that one. Big move down. I got to reset my velocity. Now all of the bots have a predetermined profit and loss, daily session loss limit and a daily profit target. So if one of the bots hits that, let's go to our haymaker. See if we can get in on a short here. Setting up for another haymaker short. There it goes. And we're off. Come on down. Oh, we're taking so. Oh, shoot. Boy, that one got me, didn't it? I needed to retrace back to the 50. Let's go for another 5 minutes. I'm going to try to catch one nice trade. Nice, Steven. Nice. There we go. Now, big push down. Let's jump in short on this haymaker entry. One big push short now. Come on. Let's go. You see our cross came up. Here we go. Come on, let's go. Good volume. Just under 2,000 contracts a minute. Just need one big push to the downside. Didn't take it. Here we go. We're short again on the 20U. This 20U's been trading well today. It's up 1,100 now. And it just pulled in a nice first target. Velocity's in short. No, Ronald. I reset some of them a few times. The strategies are going to be a little different than the front of my accounts. Because if I reset my strategies, then it wouldn't match. But what you see here on the accounts is accurate for today's session. It's a really rough day. The majority of our bots are not profitable. There's only a few of them that are profitable. The iBot 20U is one of them. These are not easy conditions to trade. I'm trying to catch a short right here on this haymaker. If it continues down, the problem is it's chopping all over the place. It's a very ranging market. We'll give it another 5 minutes. Crude oil inventory. Yeah, you're right. In 1 minute. Let's take a look at crude. Put on my crude. Oh, I'm actually in this trade now on the Haymaker. Oh, this is a choppy market. Come on down. No. I think I'm going to call it a day right there. I lost a couple hundred on my PA accounts. Just jumped in long. This is our Haymaker strategy. This is the top bot on the leaderboard. If we were going to follow any of them today, it would be this one. It's getting in at the lows and shorting up at the highs on reversals. Yeah, you're right, Stephen. Well, this Haymaker's been doing it all day. Get up in my profit window. Took an exit on a line change. All right, let's go over the leaderboard. This is what did well today. Not very many. Let me tell you, today was a rugged, rugged day. Let me make sure that I'm disabled on everything. Yes. Okay, great. So the number one bot today was the drone, Haymaker. It came out swinging. Pre-market, it was up 2,000. This methodology that we use, it's not foolproof. It's not 100%. But let me tell you something. Most of the time, probably 70 to 80% of the time, it works. Had we played that Haymaker, playing our leaderboard, we would have done really well. It came out pre-market. It was up 2,000, continued into the New York Open. Finished the day up $4,500, trading one contract on that NQ30 range, that signal A entry. Our one-day pass scored again. That one-day pass has been red hot on the 30 range NASDAQ. It really mimics the Haymaker entry. Then we had the BC Scalper bot on the E-mini. That trades an 8 Unorenko on the E-mini. Was up just under $1,000. The 20 Unorenko Sniper, the bot was up 400. The ES30 range Star up 375. The iBot NQ20U is up 225. We have our MES, our micro ES bot that we developed to trade on a PA account. Takes very little risk. Looks to make 100 or 2 a day. It's up $100 today. It's very low risk. $100 in the green today. That on the micro E-mini. The Stephen bot for Mr. Stephen A. It's up $55 on my machine. So very, very slim leaderboard. A very rugged trading environment again today. Me personally, my PA accounts, I'm down 160, 280, and 300. That's enough for me on those. And I'm down 500 across 3 of my PAs. So a total of 755 on my PA accounts, a total of 2,400 on my Apex accounts. Well, I think that's total with everything. On my evals, I'm down about 15 or 1,600. So it's a rough day, tough day. But listen, God willing, we'll be back again tomorrow. Give it another shot. The story of the day was the Haymaker. Man, that bot did extremely well today. So thank you very much for joining me today. And God willing. Oh, one more reminder. Today at 4 o'clock, I'm going to put the link in one more time. Today at 4 o'clock, we're going to have a really great presentation on these automated bots. Some new information on the iBots. And we're going to be discussing the AI Auto Trader as well. And we're going to close with this one last trade on the Haymaker. Up $4,500 this trading session. And it looks like it jumped in right at the low of our range. It's going to try to push up. Jorge, they told us 2 weeks about a week and a half ago. So we should be just a few days away from right line funding. Right line funding is coming. Look at this Haymaker go. Nice. Man, this bot is something else today, ain't it? Oh, look where my stop is. Oh, where is my stop? It's too far down at 600. Bam, it just came up and it locked in a few $100 right there. 500. It took the exit on the line on the candlestick pattern recognition. You see what happened right there? This dot above this red bar, what that's telling us is that that's a bearish engulfing candle. So it was afraid it was going to get a reversal, so it took profits. Took profits on the trade. It looks like it would have went on to hit the full winner. But that bot is up $5,000 today. That Haymaker drone. Put on quite the show today. So thanks again for joining me. Come check us out today. I just put the link back in. It's today at 4 o'clock. Thank you, Duke. Have a great day, Dukester. Yeah, Stephen got two evals passed today, he said. I'm not sure which prop firm it was, Duke. I bought 20U is in a monster too. Caught the same move up, but it's still in. Okay, it got out on the exit on the line change. There it is, Dukester. Stephen did it on Apex. Oh, wow. Look at that crude report. Look at that crude report. Man, were we distracted? I was distracted. There's 800 contracts a minute on crude. And the price per barrel is plummeting. $65 now. Oh, wow. This is why. Look at the news. There was 3.6 million barrels. They expected 192,000. They've got a huge inventory. Tremendous supply. All right, everybody. Come check me out today at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. I put the link in the chat box. If you would, like my video here on YouTube. It really helps us out. Gives us some traction on YouTube. Get some new eyes on our products and services. We got David Wise coming up behind me trading the SPY Super System. And let me tell you something. He is a seasoned veteran at trading options. I learn something every time I watch him. He's a man of great discipline and patience. So come back and see us tomorrow. If you could join us today at 4, we'd love to have you. If you can't make it live, still register for that webinar and you'll get the replay automatically. I've got some new information on the iBot that may be of interest to you. So if you can't make it live, make sure you register. Probably won't be posting the recording of that. So register for it so you get the replay. So thanks again for joining me today. God bless you, Al. Good to see you. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do it again. Please like my video here on YouTube. Have a blessed rest of your day, everybody. So long.